So this is Alan Wake 2. We're on video number 8. And I gotta say I'm probably at a 7.5, um 7.6 actually. So I'm nearing to about an 8, but we'll see. Why I say this is because I factor in cosmetics, which I gave it a point for having this, which brought it from a 7.3 back up to a 7.4. But the cosmetics are part of extra content with regards to DLCs. So I was thinking about it and I was like, no. So I dropped it back down to 7.3. But then I brought it back up to 7.5 when I realized two of the cult stashes were more difficult than I actually thought. So the easy part of the game, even in hard mode, wasn't as easy as I thought. The most difficult thing in this game is the puzzles. Two in particular. One which was an area puzzle and the other which was a math puzzle. And so after I got it up to, like say from 7.3, 7.4, I then drop it back down to 7.3 again because who in the right mind thought it was a good idea to put math in this game as part of his puzzle? Now we're not talking, elementary school, freaking 5th grade math, or, you know, 5-year old math, multiplication, addition, division. You know, we're talking about high school, like say, first year, second year math, like algebra, like high school algebra. And some people say, well, it's more like 7th and 8th grade algebra. And I was looking at it, I was like, wait a minute, but there's more than subtraction and division and multiplication in this problem. There's also um, process of elimination, which is in the question, and there's also the total number within the question. So see, I'll read it out because I wrote it down on a piece of paper, and it was, and this is what are called word problems in math. So if you haven't remembered it, then you'll have a problem playing this game because then you'll have to go back and find a book or go online and look up how word problems with solving a word problems works. But it's not just the word problem. There's a specific formula for word problems, and this formula goes a plus b equals c in this case, whereas whatever the number that you have must equal to the total number at the end. But if the total number is given, which is not the same type of algebra in younger age algebra, it's more like if the total is given um, in the answer, then you have to subtract that total from whatever the amount that's given within the question. But here's another thing: if the total is also given in question, then there are two totals. So what will you do with that? Then it's simple. It's so I'll read it off right here, and this is it. It says here, and this is the question. Um, it says there are 200 vehicles in a factory. Which vehicles are cars and which vehicles are bicycles? You don't know. So you got to figure it out. But it gives you in the answer there are a total of 754 wheels. So you at least know in the combination of both cars and bikes that you have 754 wheels altogether, but you now have to distinguish how many wheels per cars and how many bikes per cars they are. Now cars have 4 wheels, bikes have 2 wheels, so you already know that as well. So because you know that, you need to find the answer, and the answer to the question is how many cars are in said garage. So it's simple really. You just take the 4, because they're 4-wheel cars of one car, and you take that car and you multiply it by the 200. But the 200 vehicles including bikes as well, so that can't be right. So in order to get the correct answer, you would have to multiply that 4 by that 800 and then subtract it from the 754, and it would give you like 46. But that's not how much vehicles or how much bikes there are. That's just how much wheels that you have remaining, like extra wheels. So out of those extra wheels, how do you find out those extra wheels are for? So in order to do so, you then have to look at the bike section of things, because you now figure out, okay, I have 46 remaining wheels. So who do they belong to? So now you take said 46 and you divide it by the 4C, and that will give you, let me see, did I write it down? I didn't write it down. Yeah, I didn't write it down, but it will give you 11 point something for 4C, and for 4B it would give you 23. So what you do with the B section, you would take the 23 and then you would subtract it from, assuming that the B is the amount of bikes you will have, you take that and subtract it from the 200 and you see what number you get, and you get 177. And then you take the 11 point something, you subtract it from the 200, and then you'll see what you get, and then you will get like what, I didn't do the math for that either. Shit. Yeah, it'd be like 189. Yeah. And so you say, okay, so cars are actually 189, and or 189 is what the bikes would be, and then cars would be 177. And so you then put that number into the called stash, and then you proceed forward, and it doesn't move when you put 189, so 189 is wrong. But then I put in the 177, and the 177 was right. So then I went back and said, well, why wasn't the 189 right? So then I took 177 and I put it within the equation and see, well, yeah, I add 177 and I add 177 to 23 and I got 200. But then I did the same thing with the 189 and I added to 200. I mean, I added to 23 and I didn't get 200. So yeah, doesn't work that way. So the 4C one was wrong. The B one was the way you're supposed to go. So in other words, you were supposed to find B, even though it clearly says the story, or the problem within the stash clearly says to find out what C was. So that's how you would trip up. And that's why I kind of subtracted 1 point from the game for that. And I said, well, this is fucking stupid. Like, if I'm really supposed to look for what C is, then why was the answer within the B? You know? So I subtract a point for that. And then I realized, well, in math, whatever you're trying to look for might not actually be what you're getting, and that's probably one of the reasons I always kind of hated math, because to sometimes get a problem, solve a solution, it's not as direct as it asks for. You kind of have to go all over the place, and even say, well, you don't go all over the place, but yes, you do. Same as in science. Like, and that's the reason why a lot of people don't like math and science, because they're as symmetrical and as logical as they are. They go all over the place just like anything else. But they have this bourgeois way about them to say otherwise. And it's annoying. It's like, okay, you don't believe in God. Let's say we go theologian route, religious route. You don't believe in God. Can you prove that God exists? How do you know that God exists? Have you seen him? Have your ancient ancestors seen him? No, no, and no. So how do you know it exists? How do you prove this? Why are you following this thing if you don't know the original source is actually true or not, or it's a complete fabrication? And the same thing goes for math. Where did the numbers and the ideas with regards to the numbers and the solutions come from? I understand it's A plus B equals C. I understand that from a logical point of view, you have numbers on a board and it must equal to something. That makes sense. The problem lies within the fractions, or with carryovers, or the percentiles. Like, if you were to take, like, say, in the equation of the battery stash one, you had to move 128 over and subtract it from. You had to move 128 and subtract it from the 1,600 amps. But, like, how would you know that that's what you're supposed to actually do? You wouldn't know. But Matt says that's how the equation works. And he said, well, who says that that's how it's supposed to work? It's not following a specific path. It's not following a specific route. It's jumping from one side of the equal sign onto the other side of the equal sign, because it's following a quadratic equation formula, which is whatever is on the A and B side, you must take, if it's a number, and place it over to the total side and subtract it from the total side, and say, well, who came up with that idea? Someone smart. Why did he do that? Because that's how he solved the formula. That's his method of how he was able to get an answer. But, like, how do you know that that's the answer? Because that's what the measurement shows, based on it. Yes, so the measurement total is correct with regards to estimation. It's just that the method of how they got to the measurement is their own concoction. It's not real. It's a concocted thing that they came up with in order to solve something that you would just, based on adding and numbers, you put together. Basically, a shortest path towards an end result. And that goes the same for religion too. The only way to know something is basically they say you concoct it up. You concoct it up and it's not real. But it's not like it's a concoction, it's just the shortest route to get to the end result, which is God. You're adding up sides to equal whatever the thing is. It's not that someone just made it up. They just came up with a solution to organize to get to something much easier, so that everyone can explain. It could be explained to everyone, because if it was explained the long way, people say, well, that takes forever to explain religion to me. Angels are this, God is just Jesus is this. If you go into the whole math of religion, then it would follow you would have to know certain characteristics on a certain path length with a pyramid and certain um, uh, uh, not compendium but oh geez, what is called obelisk. You will have to follow an obelisk of paths that goes from lower arc to higher arc to explain why God exists based on science of the world and the structure of human nature and the behavior of human nature. And if you remove the corporeal body from it and you elevate that things based on nature and the levels of things that has power and things that you cannot see based on reflection and refractions, it gets even more complicated than science. And nobody wants that. And that's why I don't pay attention to people who diss freaking religion, just like I don't pay attention to people who diss math. Like they're both relevant, and they both cannot really dismiss each other because, as complicated as math gets, religion is far more complicated if it wants to get to that route. Math is only complicated because it's based on numbers, based on things that people came up in order to make solutions to problems faster, which is concoctions in order to make solutions faster. That's why certain math problems have names of certain mathematicians, and certain science problems have names of certain scientists, period. Because these are things that they came up with in order to solve, to explain to others in an easier form, or sometimes even a complex form for something that was even more complicated. So they just dumbed it down. So that's my little take on this, and that's the reason why the game is at a 7.6. I appreciate that it put something, a complicated math problem into the game, but at the same time, I don't appreciate it because it's not like it wasn't complicated, but at the same time, it was complicated because I haven't done math in 5 years. And the math that I use on my job is straight basic math, not algebra, maybe some trig, but basic math. Geometry, standard multiplication, division, addition, um, some algebra, percentiles. Basically, I do algebra regardless. But at no point in any job that I ever had did anyone cares to ask me how many wheels is in a building or how many books is in this room compared to other items in the room, because nobody ever cared. The most people want is for you to count up whatever is there and whatever's other there and whatever's other there and other things together and separate them and tell me how many is there. You know, typically you go into a room, you're not going to do math to figure out shit that's not there. You'll just go into a room and see what is there with your own two eyes. The math of it is based on you not being able to see the thing, so you have to factor and calculate things that you cannot see. Now, the only time you would know and see the things based on what you could see, but you still use said formula, word problems, is if someone says, here's the sheet of paper, here's the total stuff, do the math, and give me what's in here based on the math without you looking
something.
around.
I need to look at the case board.
But yeah, that's my take on all this.
That's all the stashes. These people were well prepared.
So basically, I got all the stashes, and that's pretty much done for. And I could call it a day on that, and I could continue the story. I'm not fully done with Alan Wake. I believe today might not be the last day. Maybe tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, but I will be done before October 20th, which will give me enough time to focus on the anime stuff. Um, but I am grateful that I did learn a bit of math because it made me go back to my algebra book to actually rustle my head around and to see certain things. Because normally I would not have remembered that equation and that word problem at all on a regular because I've never used it before. So I give him props for at least reminding me of it, but at the same time, I don't give him props for putting something like that in the game because nobody likes math and it's asinine. And I guarantee a lot of people, I mean a lot of people, might not buy Alan Wake 3 simply because they are automatically going to believe that whoever made the idea to put problem solving math equations in the game, that they're going to do something even worse in the next one, math related, or maybe science related. And people are going to say, well, what the fuck am I buying this game for if I'm going to be doing science and math problems? Like, I'm just buying this game to chill and to have fun. It's like, I don't understand people who make games sometimes. It's just, their sole purpose is to sell their game to the public, the general public. And the general public aren't a bunch of smart people. The general public are just average, everyday people. They're smart to a degree, but most of them aren't going to go back to their high school algebra book or integrated math book or calculus book to solve a problem. They're going to say, why am I picking up a book to remind myself of how to do this when I just want to play this game? That will piss them off.
The cell door won't open without power.
I hope they learn from this. I mean, if you're going to throw in math equations, throw in some shit that people won't have to go towards their math book to whip out and to remind themselves of. Because there are some geniuses out there who haven't studied math in like 10 years, and then there are some people who study math every year. You have to factor everyone in. And if you say, well, that's their own fault for not keeping up with their math, it's like that's also your fault for assuming that they should keep up with their math. Because if their job don't require them to know math, it requires them to know science, or it requires them to know history, or it requires them to know art, or it requires them to know uh, elementary school education. And basic math is their knowledge, not algebra, for a bunch of kids. You know, even teachers, some teachers must be stumble on it because if they only teach children, they're not going to remember algebra either. The whole idea for gaming is to have fun and to enjoy themselves, not to stress your gamers out. So I appreciate the whole math part of the game, but I also don't appreciate it. So it's hard for me to actually like this game. The many decisions they make in this game is very silly and also very good at the same time. I don't know where I fall within the ratio of do I like this game or do I dislike this game. I really don't know. And I really do appreciate the whole math thing because I went back to my old high school book and I looked up quadratic equations. I completely forgot that too. So at least I'm thankful that this game reminded me of to keep up with my math. I mean, I've been keeping up with my art. I've been keeping up with my history. I've been keeping up with current events. I've been keeping up with my exercise. But I haven't been keeping up with my science and I haven't been keeping up with my math because those are the two fields from high school and college that I wasn't in those fields in. So, and why would you want to keep up with things for which you never focused on to begin with? And this is a video game. This falls into the field of art and entertainment, not math and science. it's very difficult for me to like the game. Very difficult. I had no idea they were going to throw math stash equations in here. I appreciate it, but I also don't appreciate it. Everyone hates math, but at the same time, people hate it. They love it too because it reminds them of things they need to keep up with their brain pan. So I gave the game. I'm at a 7.6 with the game, and I give it 2 points simply because they have math in there as part of their.
Casey! Is that you? Anderson? Hold your fire! I'm coming in.
It was a complicated math problem, but it was also because it was complicated. It took me out of the game, and you never want to take someone out of the game. So whoever thought that up is dumb as shit. But I should appreciate that they were trying. I do appreciate that they were trying. Because I learned something. Oh shit. Okay, so also a reason why I'm at 7.6. When you're farming, it is extremely important to have gameplay assist on, because by having gameplay assist on, you get one-shot kills and you don't run out of ammo. But that's when you're farming, when you're looking in the game for everything and you don't want to get interrupted by the enemies. Let's say an enemy show up out of nowhere, bomb, one shot, you're dead. Can I get back to my farming, please? Yes. That's what this is for, and I gave it's a 7.6 simply because of that. To be honest with you, actually, now I think about it, I give it another point, 7.7, because that's very good, especially in a game where you're running around most of the times and you can't use your car to traverse some location because the game has no fast travel. That's very important. So 7.7. So I've made it to the police station, the sheriff station, and I'm getting close toward the end. And I think today's when I'm gonna go into Alan Wake's world, because I'm finished with all of Saga stashes and farming. And I got a shotgun this time. I have two types of shotguns. I had a sawed-off, and I got a big boy now. So I have a regular sawed-off for close range, and I have long range shotgun, and I found a rifle as well. So I've been busy, but now I have to drop stuff off into my storage box because I have too much. Been farming for quite some time. Yep, I've been farming way too much. So the only problem I have, it's not really a problem, but the only issue that comes with one-shot kills and don't using your flashlight. One-shot kills allow you to never use any of your bandages. And to never use any bandages means that every time you pick up something, it's now filling up the space. Because you're not using up any of your ammo, you're only using one round, which means the game is saying, okay, I'll give you more ammo, I'll give you more ammo, and eventually you run out of space. So now I have to take it off, permanently take it off for the remainder of the game. And I could leave that on auto Q to ease because I'm not interested in that player invulnerability. I can now take that off because I'm done with farming. And now when I waste ammo, I would have space. So it's up to me to decide what I need to waste right now, because the next area might get 2 items. So I need to throw something away. I had no idea I would be collecting this much, so I'm going to discard. And this sucks, but these things are new as well. They're rocket flares. You shoot them at enemies and it's like a flare, but it actually does damage. So I don't want to do that. The flare just lights them up and reveal them weakness, but this actually lights them up, reveal their weakness, and do damage to them. So I'm really struggling with what I want to get rid of, because 2 flares are actually good as well. So now I have 2 spaces. I was thinking about docking a point from the game for the fact that when you farm, you don't have any more space within your storage because they add the whole game assist thing. But that's an optional choice that you have to make. Just like you have to then decide, because you've been farming too much, you have to get rid of certain resources.
Hey, Anderson. Like what I've done with the place?
Could use a bit more light.
Funny.
How are you holding up?
Don't give me that worried look, Anderson. It's a flesh wound. Gave me a chance to have a nice chat about ex-wives with Kieran. Agent Estevez, I mean.
Making new friends, huh? I'm jealous. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's the situation on your end?
I can tell something is wrong. What's happening to Casey?
I'm a goner. Swell. A shadow crawling under my skin. In my head. Call my ex. Tell her I'm sorry. Terminal case, Casey.
Something is wrong with him. He's hurt worse than he says. He's scared. Watery turned out to be a good lead. Found the clicker and the cult. But the horror story's changing reality. Like Wake said it would. Logan, she's, the story claims she died here. But we can stop it.
Wait, Saga. What do you, Logan is gone. She has been. For a long time.
Casey's affected by the horror story, too. I'm fighting for them all now. I'm gonna fix this, Casey. You, Logan, all of it. I just need to get the power back on first.
Yeah, give him hell, Anderson. Just remember, some things in life can't be fixed with a light switch. As for the power problem, here. I found a fuse on those poor bastards there.
I'll take care of it. What happened at the hotel?
Wake was telling the truth about the cult being after him. That thing, the dark presence, it's real too. I saw it. A fucked up monster cloud. Wake tried to warn me. It knocked me out. FBC found me in the woods later.
Stay put, Casey. I'll let you know when it's safe.
I'm not going anywhere.
Anderson, good news, bad news. You can get to the cell block now, but the shaded hostiles that were in there are on the loose.
Thanks for the heads up.
More coming down. Not good.
Situation is under control, Estevez. Coming back up.
Copy.
I'll wait here.
So I don't think I recorded that attack with regards to the sheriff's station. Wake was talking to Casey like we did before. All of a sudden, Cascella Brothers and the freaking Cult of the Tree just decide to firebomb the place. Start shooting up cops and shit. Cops start firing back. Freaking shootout. And then all of a sudden, Alan Wake pops out. Or should I say, the darkness pop out of Alan Wake, or took control of Alan Wake. And then kid kill everyone. Kill cops and Cult. And then turn some of the cops and Cult into Takens. The hell, where's Estevez?
Got a little cramped in that closet.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those taken. Ended up back here. Anyway, I wanted to warn you that we have the Koskela brothers in the cells as well. They're the ringleaders of the Cult of the Tree. Don't let your guard down.
Is the FBC sending any help?
We were the help. Well, us in the lake house. But we still have Bureau gear specifically engineered to fight this threat. It's stored in the backlot. We were setting it up when the Taken interrupted us. We have light arrays, a containment cell, etc., etc. We are not out of this fight yet.
What's at the lake house?
It's a Bureau research facility at Cauldron Lake set up to study the effects of this AWE. When I got into town, I went there for backup. The whole station is lost, taken by the Shadow. Lost a lot of agents. Barely got out myself.
Wish me luck.
According to the Luck and Probability Department, it's statistically bad luck to wish people good luck during a crisis.
Thanks.
So I wonder why Saga's so condescending towards this chick. Does she like her or something? No, I don't think so. I just think because Estevez gave her shit with regards to Bureau protocol, she puts on a nice face for her, basically saying, you cannot break me type of person. I know you were an asshole to me, but I'm not going to let it affect me.
An electrical lock system with no failsafe. Smart.
Okay, so FBC people were here. They showed up at the lake house doing FBC stuff to study the lake. They sent them in to see what the good old doctor there and whoever was there, or whoever was in charge there. I think his name was H something. Dr. H something. It was two of them based on what I remember. Maybe a couple. Maybe two brothers. Doesn't matter. The point is, FBC sent people in there for backup, probably snipers, gunners, whoever. They got wiped out by the darkness. So the backup she was expecting was supposed to come from them taking care of whatever the problem happened over there, and they got aced. So she's all that's remaining. So there were two people sent in to back up, two teams. The Lake House team and her team. And they all got wiped out. Freaking... So the darkness is a problem. Hiss is one thing. The hiss and control is one thing. People get wiped out by that, but it seems like the darkness is equally as powerful as the hiss. Both are like a threat. If one of them wins, the other one loses. And if the other wins, the other one loses. So both are like... They're both like serial killers or something. Or like mafia bosses or something. You have to watch out for them. Because they both are extremely dangerous.
Saga! Fucking FBI, FBC, your government fucks all fucking this up for us! Let us the fuck out!
You're the leaders of the cult. You're not going anywhere.
Wake will ruin everything! Get rid of him, Saga! You fucking shut me! Typical government stooge. Let me out so I can kill him, that fucker! You come to our town and act like you know what you're dealing with, but you have no fucking idea! Let us out! You can't stop it, none of you can. We can take care of this. We've been preparing for this.
These two are like numbnusses. Like they don't get it, man. If the FBC is here, the FBC is aware of everything that you know with regards to this place. They've been studying it probably longer than these two idiots have been born. But maybe these two guys have some insight into exactly what it is. So if we have no, like, see, the thing is, they are refusing to say information to Saga. You have no idea what you're dealing with, but they don't want to explain this to Saga or the FBC. They just, we'll kill Wake, and that'll be end of it. And that's how you know you're dealing with vigilantes. They're refusing to communicate. They just want to handle things their way. Man, go fuck yourself. You either speak. So you either see it up, like, speak up. Speak up. Both of you have anything to say? Speak up. No, throughout the entire game, nothing. So you're gonna stay there for the rest of your life, or you're gonna get your shit together.
Need the key.
Saga, do you have it?
There's something wrong with Wake, man. He's so desperate to get out of that place because he's been there 13 years. He's willing to pull in children into his story.
You wrote Logan into the story. You told me yourself. From the dark place.
Listen, Scratch is coming. He's close. He's almost here.
My daughter is dead because of you. She's a child. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to fix this. I will fix this. I'll save everyone, but we're running out of time. I need the clicker.
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter. Promise me.
Yes, I promise. But we're out of time. Hurry! Don't fucking give it to him! Let him get him! He's a fucking monster, Saga! There it is! We've been waiting for you, motherfucker! I'm gonna fucking destroy you!
Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the lights? I need more time.
Oh shit, we got some control shit in here. Oh shit. How the fuck do I kill him? Oh yeah, wait. God damn it, I missed the flare. Should I use the flare? Fuck me. Oh, wait a minute, what the hell is this? Like, wait a minute, how am I supposed to heal in a battle like that? The dude is like right on my ass. There's no way to heal in a situation like that.
It's Scratch.
What the
He was
fuck?
pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. These must power the light array. Need to find more.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, man. Like, who thought this was a good idea? This dude is fast as shit. And he's right on my ass. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, god damn it. I should have equipped it. Yep, that's what I should have done. I should have done that. Son of a bitch.
Got one.
2 more to go.
But how the fuck? Yeah, that's kind of, that's very dumb. Like, it doesn't even allow me to go back to my inventory to figure out how to do this.
It's Scratch. He was
Oh,
pretending
and
to be
Mr.
Wake.
Quick Turn.
The plan
Double
is
tap on
fucked.
quick turn to go backwards don't work.
Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the lights? Got one.
2 more to go.
You slow ass, Saga. And this fucker don't respond to light. Oh, maybe that's what this is. Nope, that's not what this is. Maybe it's in here? Oh, yeah. Come on now. But that's dumb as fuck. That makes no sense because even if you pick up the flare out of the stash, you don't have enough time to put it in your quick slot. You have to, as soon as you take it out, go into your inventory, then light it up and expect him to not hit you during that whole process. And Mr. Quick Turn is a piece of garbage. Look, I'll try to quick turn again. Quick turn is not fucking working.
He was pretending to be Wake.
Man, fuck whoever thought of the quick turn.
Estevez, come in. Scratch is here.
You goddamn bird, man.
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped.
Your shit
but the
don't
light
even
array
work.
should affect him.
How do I activate the lights?
I can respond from here.
What the fuck is that? All of a sudden,
Time.
what the fuck? The flare was supposed to stun him. It didn't stun him. Oh my god. Look at this shit. This fucker's on my ass. I don't even have time to even open something up. Like, who the fuck thought this shit up? Motherfucker.
Cubes will power the lights.
Well, I would love to do that, but your ass is slow as balls. And it doesn't affect them. And how the hell would I have known that I'm supposed to have flares within my quick time? And it doesn't matter if I have flares in my QTE, or not in my QTE, my quick slot, because even if I run out of flares, I have to go into the stash that they have around there to use on him. But I first have to go in there, take out the stash, and hope that he doesn't get to me in time, and then ignite the flare, and then use it on him. But the whole time he's walking towards me. So I might have to, this is kind of dumb. I might have to go back. This is very fucking stupid. Because, okay, see, this is the shit that will make me drop the game down a point. In fact, I'll drop it down a point, because how are you supposed to know you're actually supposed to use the flare in that situation? And even if the game says, well, you have to pick it out the stash. You have to pick it out of the stash in time, ignite it in time, and stop them in time to activate things that you have to then turn on in time. So let me try it again.
He's a fucking monster, Saga!
It's Scratch.
What the fuck?
He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked.
What the fuck? I turned around and he teleported and hit me.
Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped.
What kind of bullshit is this?
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here. You need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing FBC generator fuse.
Oh, it's working there before. Why was it working there before but not now?
Got one.
2 more to go.
This fucker's on my ass. Be like, how can I take anything out of any box or anything? He's literally on my ass. The moment I open something, he's already there. And then you have to go into my fucking thing and hope. Oh my god. Then you have to go into your goddamn inventory, take said flare, and use it on him while he's still walking to you, because you cannot use... See what I'm saying? Doesn't make sense. You then have to pick up the flare out of the stash, then you have to go into your inventory, then you have to equip it. The whole time he's walking towards you. That is dumb as balls.
It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in.
No, what's fucked is this stupid thing.
How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the lighter
Whoever
rays are
thought this up
effective.
is dumb as balls. You have to then go select this shit, then pick it out, then ignite it,
FBC generator fuse.
and it doesn't even fucking stop him. What in the living balls?
He's too fast.
You then have to scroll to shit and then use it on him. Like, who the f... Oh my god. You know what? Definitely dropping the game a point for that. That's some pussy ass dumb shit. Definitely going back. Like, you gotta be dumb as balls to come up with something like that. I then have to go into the stash, take the stash out all the time while he's right next to me, because the interactive options with regards to movement of your character is slow as hell in a combat situation. So she's going in, she's taking out the slash all the time while the guy's on your ass. So you cannot just... I only was fast enough based on the animation of the character to take one thing out. Then I had to circle back around, go inside the stash, take another thing out, because he was right there the whole time. And then you have to open up your menu, and then you have to use your use your flare, which then will probably make him weak because it weakens his darkness, but it doesn't stop him. I don't know. So 35 hours and 10 minutes, 35 hours and 17 minutes. Shit, man. I have to go 35-17. No. Dumb shit. Because he's on your ass the whole time. So now I'm gonna do it right now so I don't forget. So these things actually hurt him, so I'm gonna use 3 of them. Maybe even 4, because they look like there are 4 of those things around the area. The med kits takes too fucking long to do. The pills are about the only thing that's fast enough, and the trauma kits. I will see how this works. Shooting him is just wasting your bullets. You have to remove his darkness. And let's see, what about this? Increase quality and quantity of resource found. No. No more refining quality resource. Chance to stun enemy with flash boost. Save you from death, but shatters in the process. I want to use that for like the end of the game. Adds a charge to Saga's flashlight. Okay. This seems to be good. Johnny, fucking arrows. Reload time takes for fucking ever. I should have just put this up out here. Oh, wait a minute. Propane tanks. But I'm trying to save that for the end of the game. All my propane tanks. Flashbangs. Throw grenade emits intense burst of light. Heavy damage. Sure. But one of them might need that towards the end of the game. Alright, so I believe this is the best option. But then again, it's saying to quick slot. Damn it. I need those flares to bypass his darkness. So I might... Can I add them up? And here's another thing about the game, why it's now at a 7.6. These are flares. They're all flares. Why are you only allowed to have 2 flares? And then the rest you have to store away. It takes up inventory slots, because this is flare, this is flare, this is flare. They're taking up slots. Who thought that was a good idea? And here as well. My God. The decisions, man, the decisions. It's hard to like this game, man. It's very hard. The mechanics, whoever thought of the mechanics is hard. The story, the characters, how the direction of the story is progressing, the environment of the world, the design of clothing, weapons, so on and so forth. The concept of the game is great. But everything other than that is terrible.
Anderson, over here.
So I have to go through this bullshit all over again. I wonder, can I slap him in his face and stun him? I doubt it will work. Like the melee, I doubt the melee will work on Scratch.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those taken.
Is the FBC sending any help?
We were the help.
What's at the lake house?
It's a Bureau research facility.
Wish me luck.
According to the Luck and Probability Department, it's statistically bad luck to wish people good luck during a crisis.
Thanks.
Okay, so now I have to go in here.
Saga! Fucking FBI, FBC, you government fucks all fucking this up for us! Let us the fuck out!
You're the leaders of the cult. You're not going anywhere.
Okay, this.
He'll ruin everything. Get rid of him, son.
Okay, he had his little speech, so now I'll go back to the save room. So I don't have to listen to that bullshit all over again. And the only thing I need to interact with is with Wake, and then the fight starts. So I have a good place to rethink and re-strategize based on reloading the game if this one doesn't work. Oh, well, maybe the game is going to like screw me over or something. So maybe I should save it again here. And then again here, so that it confuses it from here and here. It will remember this as the last save and not the other one. Alright. Well, they weren't joking when it says this is hard mode.
You fucking shot me! Typical government stooge. Let me out so I can kill him. That fucker!
Do you have it?
You come to our town and act like you know
You
what
wrote
you're dealing
Logan
with.
into the story. You told me yourself. From the dark place.
Listen, Scratch is coming.
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter.
The goddamn quick turn
Promise
is the shittiest thing in the game. It
I promise.
doesn't work
But
when
we're
it's
out of
supposed to.
time. Hurry!
Because the quick turn was supposed to work with that, so I could dodge him. Fuck you. Fuck all of you.
It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the
Oh
light
shit,
arrays
I
are
fucked up
effective.
again.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here, but you need to prime the three power cores first. The glowing FBC generator fuse.
Run, bitch, run.
Got one.
Oh my god, her time that she takes just to do shit. Okay, I fucked up again. I should have quick slotted this thing. What the hell? Where is it? I just equipped it. Okay, where's the next one?
Need to activate those cubes.
Fuck. What the hell? What's going on? I just equipped it. I literally equipped it. What the fuck is going on? I pressed the equip button. I'll try this again. I want to know what's going on.